We'll wait a couple minutes before everybody gets in here. I'm bagging up my thank yous for the 1st of November. Oh, that's loud. Oh my gosh. Let me get a sip of juice. Hi, Lady Celtic Moon. How are you doing? Hang on, I'll be right back. BRB. Okay. I'll say my coffee is probably cold here. Oh well, I got my juice. All right. So, hi Jersey, Gracie, Angie, Darla, G, Candy, Camilla. Well, I won't snap off the plastic because that's kind of loud. Let me finish putting these in sleeves. Because pulling that plastic off, that was loud. Okay, so I just have a few more here. I'm going to finish this up. I said I can get this done by 8:30. Well, I'm minus these last few. I have got them done by 8:30. So, okay. So I'll do this later. Hi, Molly, Pamela, everybody popping in. So I've got my Oh, sorry, guys. Oh my gosh, I got the camera with the backpacks. So I got all my thank yous for. It's through October, so I'll send them out the 1st of October. So this little collage here, some little watches in there. This is what I'm going to send out for thank yous. Yes, it's really juice. Thank yous for the YouTube supporters and PayPal tip jars. So I got these upside down. So yeah. So I have about 30 of them here. So that, let me put these sleeves away. So I got that done this morning. And what else? I got a couple of commissions to get done. I do have 3 more zines to show today, and I have some books. Oh, I should tweet. And then we'll, I said drawing, but I might just watercolor in this book. So we'll see. All right, let me tweet real quick. If y'all are just joining me or have not watched my channel before, I'm Dee Dee, and this is Coffee and Art in the Morning. And I stream every Monday and Wednesday. It's really dark right here. Let me turn on the overhead. It's a cloudy day today. So let's see if that doesn't put a glare, though. It's a cloudy day, so it's kind of dark out today. So I stream every Monday and Wednesday at 9 a.m. Eastern, but I usually come on about 8:30 so I can say good morning to everybody. Let's see. Hi, Juanita. Let me tweet real quick, guys. Kind of a hectic morning this morning. And I did my Inktober. I tweeted my Inktober. Let's see. Coffee and art books in the morning. Live. Let's see. Where's my coffee, art, books? Let me put a little book thing here. So how's everybody doing? Happy wonderful Wednesday, as Julie would say. Hi, Janet. Janet, did you get your camera? Did you get your camera? Even if we don't have guests tomorrow, we need to test your camera, Janet. We need to test your camera tomorrow. What do you think? Let's see. Link in profile. Copy art books in the morning live. Link in profile. I always double check before I tweet. I try to remember to check. You don't want to accidentally, say something. So yeah, I got some new books to show. I got 3 of them, and like I said, I got this done this morning. So these are the thank yous that I'll be sending out the 1st of November for everybody that supported the channel in October. So yeah, so got that done. Let's see what else. Let's set that right here. Okay, I'll take a sip of juice. You got both cameras and can do it. Okay, so we'll do, Janet and I'll do a test tomorrow. We'll test out Janet's new camera, whichever one she decides to pick. I would go with the Logitech because you can have the download the settings, Janet. So, yay! I'm so glad you got it. So we'll do that tomorrow, even if we don't have a guest. So yeah, so I got some new art books, and then I did get, there's that glare right there. I don't know why. What is it, baby girl? You want to come in here with mama? Come on. Oh, come on in. Come on. Come on up here. Come on. You want to come up here? Come on. I hear ya. Just a purring. So, yeah, I'm so glad you got your cameras, Janet. All right. So, yeah, we have cloudy, foggy today. Tomorrow, I think we're going to have some rain, or maybe it's later today. Just supposed to have a little bit of rain. And, oh, thanks, Janet. Yeah, there's a link to Janet's channel. And so y'all make sure and follow her. And let's see. Just feeding feeding dreamiest. Oh, is that like a cat treat? Is that a cat treat? So yeah, she's just a purring. Can't go over there by the cords, baby. No. They love the cords and my markers. She's no, can't get the cords. No, Let's see. Dreamies. Okay. I guess that's, I don't know what, is that a brand? So, hi, Iffy, Sherry Ann, Iffy, who went by. I found you, Dee Dee. Iffy. So I got some art books, and then I got this pad of, I'm going to play in it today. And I might color some, I might watercolor something and give something away. So we'll see. Maybe give a couple sheets of this away and color one. I said drawing in the description of what we're going to do today, art books and drawing, but it might be watercolor. I'll change it later. Yeah. Let's see. I've never had one of his books before. This is his diary, how he keeps diaries. He's kept diaries for all his life. And this is a book about his diaries. Now, I got to kind of be careful when I flip through it because, this channel's not for kids, but we try to keep it family friendly. And although nudity doesn't bother me in the art world, I try to make my channel family friendly. So let's see what else. I got a Logitech 920 Pro. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know about the other one. She bought the other one because she wasn't sure if the Logitech was going to come in, but it finally did. And I'm sure it has some stuff to do with the shipping, the postal service, a lot of stuff right now. So, but she did get her new camera. hopefully she will get it set up for tomorrow. Let's see. Oh, okay, Jersey. Thank you. Let's see what else. Hey, Nancy. Good to see you. Hi, Ashley. How you doing? Hope everybody's doing well. So yeah, I'll just stay I'll chat for a couple more minutes before we get started. Show some books. And then probably this is a Prima watercolor pad. They sell them at Hobby Lobby. This is number 4, and I've had one or two of them. I know there's a faces one. I think Janet got the faces one, and then there was another one with the gold. I think she got the gold one. Janet did. The one has gold edging on it, and I think I had that one maybe a couple years ago, and I gave it all away, so I don't have any to show you. But so I'll show this. It's on thick watercolor paper, like 140 weight, hard cardstock weight, watercolor paper. And so I thought we could watercolor in that and maybe give some away. I don't know why it's so dark down here. I just don't know. Maybe I need to move my camera. Oh, well, it looks light enough. I think it looks okay. Let's see. Who else did I miss? You can see by this. Yeah, it's really because it's all, all you do is color with, and you could use markers if you wanted. It's just like, like a textured watercolor. It's like a cold press. It's not a hot press. It's not perfectly smooth. It's got a little cold press texture to it. So I thought we could play with some watercolors because, I have those M-grams that Janet sent me, and so maybe we'll play with that. Let's see what else. Show some books. I got these 2 books off of Amazon, which are really cool. One was, I'll have to look up the price, but when I got one of them, they're both by Chronicle Books and also by the same author. And one of them was like $20 or something. The other one was $6. So I don't know why one was, but because the other one was $6, I got both of them. Hi, Carolyn. Anybody else I missed? And I also want to put out there, I have a couple of people that PayPal'd me that did not send me their address. I can't send you a thank you unless you email me or leave your address in the PayPal note section that nobody can see but me. So if you want to either email me or when you PayPal me or super chat me here, you have to send me your address if you want to thank you. Let's see what else. Hi, Tracy. You've been painting stamped images with your watercolors. One Prima one. Yeah, I love my Jane and my Prima ones. I don't have them all because I don't have the pastel ones. Oops. I don't have the pastel ones and I don't have the iridescent ones, but I think I have all the other ones. So I got the 3 Janes and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the Prima ones. And then I love, if anybody ever wants to buy gold watercolors, there's no better gold than this, in my opinion. The Colura, Coliro, Coliro. It's made in Germany. It's fine. It's either, you can look it up, either Fine Tech or Colura, Coliro, or Fine Tech. And you can buy this set like this, or you can buy them in individual colors. You can buy them in individuals like this. I think they're about $6, $7 for an individual. And these are the best gold paints. Yeah, it is amazing, Ashley. So look up Fine Tech. And hi, Kathy Arbor and the creative. Hi, Dee and the creative peeps. Thank you, Kathy. So yeah, I just keep these all together. But then I also have some other sets too. Like I have my Gansai Tambi set here, and then I have the set that Janet sent me. Well, I bought the case. She sent me the individuals in her wooden case for me. in here, and I added one of the other sets of the Prima. I think it's the browns. I don't know what it's called. But anyway, some of the brown Primas along with the M grams that she sent me. So I think I'm going to try to use this today. And in that book, and again, it goes, make sure you use a real brush, not a water brush. Because, you know, I use the water brush. I spray everything down and just use a water brush. But she said, make sure you use a real brush. I said, okay. Hi, Julie. Happy wonderful Wednesday to you too. So hope you're doing well. So anyway, I'm gonna probably do that, and I'll zoom in when we go to do it, you know. But anyway, so and you can get these little meet-in blank cases, and you can buy the little half pans in a pack of 50 or something. So if you want to fill your own watercolor, make your own with like squeezing your own color into the little half pans. So so we'll probably use that. So let's see. You have to tell her everything to do. Hi, Maruski. Let's see. I know I'm probably missing people coming in. So let's see here. Let's move my microphone back there. It's the little legs. Oh, well. I try to keep it. I need to get another one of these. I go through these. There's probably 10 of these faux wood papers stacked up one by one. I mean, it's really padded because there's so many. I just slap another one on top of it and packing tape around it. So, and then when it gets too dirty, I just put another one on top, packing tape all around the edges. And so it's getting pretty rough down here. So I'm going to have to get another one. Happy hump day, Diane. Let's see who else am I missing. I'm looking around, see if there's anything else. Like I said, if you, I got all these ready. So if you PayPal tip jar me or super chat me in October or before I send these out, this is the thank you collage that I'm sending out this month. Well, it'll be the first week in November. I've only got, let's see, 29, 30, 3 more insects to do. I'll let y'all have a sneak peek. Okay, I know I said I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to. So any place that you see that's white background is where I have to finish inking the back. And plus, I still have to put spider webs in between all the bugs. There's a little bit of spider, but anyway, here's where we are now. You can see that's how much I have left to ink, and I've got to squeeze in 3 more bugs up there. 3 more insects in that space. So that, and then I'll post a picture of the whole poster. Let's stand that back up. Then I'll post a picture of the whole poster. So that's been my Inktober for this year. It's my 6th year doing it and completing it. So, yeah. Okay, Susie, lurk away. Hi, Candy. I said hi to Candy. Let's see. Diane, wow. Yeah, it's been a lot of work on that. You wouldn't think little bitty bugs would be so much work. The bugs themselves don't take me any time. But, spacing them out, making sure they're, I can outline them. And then I go around every bug with black ink. And then I'm putting a spider web throughout the whole thing. And it does look different. Hi, Miss Lena. It does look different with the black background and the spider webs. When the spider webs are all in there, Lena. Yeah. And if you don't follow Miss Lennox 2010, she's a hoot. Or Miss Lena. She is a hoot. So let me click on her name here. So there's her channel name there. And she's not doing many lives. We're streaming tomorrow, Lena. Me and Janet. You want to come on? If you, I know you. Lena's in Denmark, so the hours are odd, and plus she works, so it's real hard for her to come on live. But you're welcome to come on tomorrow, Lena, if you want to. Janet and I are going to stream at 10 Eastern, which is like 10 Eastern is 1 hour from where we are right now, in whatever time that is in Denmark. So whatever an hour from now is, that's what time Janet and I are streaming tomorrow. So if you want to pop in, and come on our show. Hi, Kathy C. So, all right. Well, let me go ahead and I'll zoom in one here so I can show these books. Let's brighten it up just a little, not too bright. I don't want to get it flashed out. That looks pretty good. So let me go ahead and show this watercolor pad first. And again, it's a Prima. And I used a 40% off coupon, so I didn't pay $14.99. And hi, Dar. Anybody else I miss? Melinda, Lewis, who else? If I miss seeing you, it's not because I'm trying to miss you. It's the chat goes by pretty quick. So, and if you're talking to me, put it in caps so I can see that you're talking to me. So this is a watercolor decor coloring book, volume 4. And it has a few have quotes on. It's 8 by 10, 24 sheets. And they are, let's see what the GSM or whatever it is. Does it say 350 GSM? So I'm not sure what weight that is, if it's 140-pound weight or what it is. But hi, Julie. Happy Wacky Wednesday, Julie G. And so anyway, I thought we would maybe watercolor these today, or a page, and I thought maybe I'd give it away or something. So there's some cups and a bird and the birds, and then there's just some backgrounds. Of course, you can always, if you have art, if you're art journaling or doing any kind of, any kind of thing in a notebook or art journal, you can always just punch holes in this and put it in your journal. That's probably what I'll do, in one of my many journals, one of my many 3-ring binders, and just punch holes in it and put it in a journal. So, pansies, that's me and Grandma's favorite flower, pansy. And yeah, so it's a nice, if you just want something to watercolor other than your color books, because color books can be thin and you got to kind of watch how much water you put on them. If you want to do some watercolor color book, then, you might like this, so yeah, some poppies and just random flowers. And then here's some, I think there's like 5 or 6 or 7 that have words on them. And my email here, let me put that in. I'm not sure where Picola is. I did text her and ask her if she was okay because that storm coming in, she's in Pensacola. And she said she thinks she's going to be fine because she thinks it's going to hit Louisiana, not Florida. But so I don't know where she is this morning. I don't think I've missed her. But there's my email. Yeah. So, yeah. I do have 3 new zines to show you too. So, did something happen to Lena's hands? I can't play at the moment. Got issues. Oh, okay. I knew you did, but sometimes you're streaming, so I didn't know. Okay, that's all right, Lena. Whenever you want to, let Janet or me know if you want to come on the show. Hi, Kalura. Happy hump day to you too. And yeah. Let's see. So. And they're going to pull out real easy, they'll just come right out of the pad. Here's some grapes and little chickadees. So yeah, I thought it was kind of a cool little pad. I've seen the other ones and I've not seen it. This one might be new. I'm not sure. It's volume 4. So. Just breathe. Some little bugs. I won't be doing this today. I've been got enough bugs in my world, in my poster, my Inktober. So yeah. Then I think this was really cute. The little suitcases. That was really cute. And then here's one like with the label. Like this would be a good one in your journal, to punch holes and just have it in your journal. And yeah, so I'll probably put a couple of them in one of my journals. Let's see. Focus on the good. Do small things with great love. Maybe we'll do some lettering because I like to shade lettering. Maybe we'll do something like that. So yeah, maybe we'll do that one because because of the lettering. I might do that one. So anyway, this is what it looks like. Prima Decor Color Book Volume 4. And again, I got mine at Hobby Lobby, and it's normally $14.99, but I used a 40% off coupon. So, all right, so there's that. So let's go ahead and show the zines I got in. All right, so let's see. Let me take another little, and they have little notes. I keep everything in the envelopes until it's time for me to swap them out. All right, so this one's from Jane L. Dee Dee, I'm told. Okay, well, anyway, she said she's in Canada, and this was an issue with Devin, and I told her the same thing. If you're in Canada and you've sent me, I will pay the postage, just send you one back. So don't worry about it, Jane. I will send you one back. Apparently, Canada doesn't have global stamps, so I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, this one I think goes under here. I think that goes under there like that. Okay, so here's Jane L's zine. Here, let's move this so you can see. There we go. So, you can't be here, Esme. I'm sorry. You have to be an adult to be here, Esme. You can watch from the distance, but you can't chat. Okay. Sorry, Esme. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. So Halloween, October 2020. So when witches go riding and black cats are seen, the moon laughs and whispers, and there's a couple little individual little cards there. Whoops. 'Tis near Halloween. So this one, I think she had this one stuck right there, but or just under there. So, and it says it is as much fun to share as to be scared. Vincent Price. So thanks, Jane. What do you like to color most? People, nature. What do I like in color books? What do I like to color in color books, or what do I like to do for art? Because I like to do people and pet portraits. That's what I do for commissions. I love to do people and pets. So in color books, I don't mind anything in color books. I don't really like patterns. I don't like mandalas or just a whole bunch of patterns, although there's quite a few patterns in the cute and creepy that I've been working on. So thank you, Jane, for that, and you will get one back. Don't worry. I will pay the postage. It's all right. Let's see. Then we have one here. This one is from, hang on, I'm keeping the envelopes off to the side here. This one is from Julie G. I don't know. I thought I saw Julie G here. Maybe not. But anyway, Julie G. So this is Julie's. And she has a little bow clip on hers. Let me see. I have to take it off. So look at that. Look at the detail in this. And it just had to be something Halloween. Although I saw Mary say something about she didn't do hers Halloween. I said, Mary, it's okay. Just send it. There she is, Julie. Yeah, so Julie did this one. So I mean, that was because Halloween, but I said, Mary, it's all right. Just send it anyway. So hopefully Mary will still participate. I didn't watch the stream where she worked on it. Trick or treat. I put a spell on you. Look how cute this is. I like this. Come in, my print. Come in, my printy. And then over here she has a Halloween greeting: screeching owls and flying bats, fighting spirit and black cats will make a spooky Halloween with lurking witches and ghosts unseen. So, oh, thank you, Jersey. Jersey, thank you so much. Let me write you down now so I can make sure and send you out one of my prints. Thanks, Jersey. Thank you for the super chat, the super sticker. Thank you so much. And oh, thank you. That's sweet. That's sweet, Jersey. Well, I'm going to send you out a print too. So thank you. I appreciate that. Hi, Nighthawk Warrior. Okay, thanks. Thank you. You too. Have a good stream. Nighthawk is one of Gary Shipman's mods. Let's see. Nashua. Well, if you don't want one, Jersey, do you know? I'm sending you one anyway. So anyway, I think this is just so cute. And there's October 31st, little Halloween with a bunch of little pumpkins. Oh, can y'all see it? And if I get too close, it's going to turn up. The light goes dark. There we go. So thank you, Jane. That is so sweet. And again, guys, I'll keep taking them until Saturday is Halloween. So I'm going to go back to the post office tomorrow and Saturday. So, which is Halloween. So everything that comes in by Saturday, I will swap out with, you'll get one for one. So if you sent one in, I will send you one back. Thank you, Jane. Okay, let's make sure I'm not showing any addresses. Keep this off to the side. And then this one is from Kate, the skate, our teacher, Kate. Sent a whole envelope full of stuff, including Janet. Look what she sent me. Me and Janet have a thing about the sock monkeys. And of course, Janet was on Monkey Island. So yeah, so Kate the skate sent me some goodies. So she sent me one for the swap. She had one for the swap, and then one for me. And then she said, so I got a copy for me. And then she says, please do another napkin journal page. So she sent some napkins because she wants me to work in the napkin journal. And Kate is our, I call her our real art teacher. I mean, because she teaches out of school. She was here on Monday. And if y'all missed it, she packaged, I think she said 130, was it? Bags full of art supplies and stuff for the kids to take home so she could teach on Zoom. And so she had a picture on Instagram of them all lying down the hall of the school. Okay, so then let's see, what else did she so let me show you. There's a copy for the swap. Put that back in the envelope. Copy for Dee Dee. So here's the zine she did. And so 5 little pumpkins sitting on a gate. First one said, oh my, it's getting late. Second one said, there are witches in the air. Third one said, but we don't care. Fourth one said, let's run, run, and run. Fifth one said, I'm ready for some fun. This cute, guys. Ooh, ooh, went the wind, out went the lights. 5 little pumpkins rolled out of sight. Isn't that clever? I don't know if she made that up, but that's so cute. That's so cute and clever, Kate. So, yeah. I just thought that was so cute. So Kate sent that one. And then she said, Dee Dee, I thought you would appreciate this comic book zine I made for my classroom. So I haven't looked at this one yet. So, oh, thank you, Kathy, for the super sticker. Let me write down your name here and make sure you email me your address if you want a thank you. Thank you so much for the sticker, you and Jersey. Thank you so much. Here's my email. Oh, I got to click on the line. Hang on. There's my email. Thank you, Kathy. That's sweet. Well, make sure you send me your address. I'll send you out one of these prints. I might have to go make some more. So thank you. Thanks so much. I know, wasn't that cute, Dar? And then, so I haven't read this one yet. Mr. Paintbrush, The Tales of Mr. Paintbrush. She made this one for her class, she said. I know, right? Thanks, Kalora. Yeah. Hi, I live in the art room with all the other supplies. That's cute. I love my clean, beautiful hair. And then over here's the glues going, yes. And going, I'm so excited to paint. Let's paint. I already know where this is going. This is so much fun. My hair is messed up. The red paint goes, oh no, how do we fix your hair? Help. That's cute, guys. Use me and I will fix your hair. Super soap. And is washing the paintbrush. Getting clean. I can see how she could use this for a classroom to make sure the class cleans their brushes. Thank you. My hair is beautiful. You're welcome. Super soap. So, and that's clever. That's a clever little thing to give your class. I really think that's awesome, right there, Kate. Thank you. Thank you so much for the extra one that you sent me. So those are the ones that I got in since I went and picked up yesterday at the post office. So I will. I'm going to go again tomorrow and Saturday to the post office. So I will show all the rest of the zines on Monday, and then I'll send them all out right after that. I'll send them out like on Tuesday. So let's see. I'll make a note of that. Zines go out Tuesday, next Tuesday. So that'll give me time to show any leftovers, like if I get any on Halloween. Okay. So let's see. Next, let me show you the books that I got. And then we'll do some watercoloring. So this one, oh, thank you, Mrs. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet to help the people in Canada get one. Oh, that's so sweet, Mrs. And Mrs., you're already getting one of the prints as it is because you've already sent, and you don't need to send me your address, Mrs. I have yours from last month. So, but thank you for thinking of the postage. I appreciate that. So I'm piling those up. So, yeah. So yeah, to help people in Canada. Thank you so much. So I got this was on clearance at Books A Million, and I've never read any of his books, so I don't know what kind of a writer. Jersey said she likes his books, and I bought it because of the being a diary, being a sketchbook and a diary. So I thought I'd show all three of these today together because they kind of go together. And so again, I'm going to be careful going through this because there is some nudity in it. And not that bothers me, but I try to keep the channel family friendly and not show any nudity. Although every once in a while an art book gets through. But well, everybody sent a self-addressed stamped envelope for the zine, but Canada doesn't have a global. They don't, we have a global. So if I put a global stamp on something, it could go anywhere. But Canada only has Canadian ones. So they can't put a self-addressed stamped envelope because I can't mail something from the US with a Canadian stamp. So it's okay. It's not like I had 100 zines or anything like that. So I don't mind, paying for a few zines, but I appreciate you guys sending the super stickers. I really do. Very nice. Do, 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 do. Yeah. So I've never read his books. I got it because of the diaries. Because he's kept diaries all his life, and it talks about how he's kept diaries, and because there were inclusions. Now, like this looks like it lifts up. There are some pages that do. This just is photographed to look like it. So yeah. So I am just going to flip a little bit here and show you some of the pages that have uh, inclusions in them. If y'all ever read any Nick Bantock with the Griffin and Sabine, those books. Hey, baby. Uh, then the kind of books I'm talking about that come with inclusions in them. And oh, thanks. Yes, Jane, we showed your zine. So, okay, baby, let's move your arm just a little bit so I can turn the pages. So I'm going to just kind of look a little ahead. So here's like all his journals here in this book. So yeah, so Janet's posting links where you can get the book on Amazon. I got it for, it was normally I think it's normally $50. Yeah, it's normally $50. I got it for $19.97. And it has a little packet of little ephemera, like kind of like Sabrina Ward Harrison has in one of her books. I think it's only in one. She has a little packet, but like Griffin and Sabine, they have all these little envelopes of the letters and stuff in them. So yeah, so let me just kind of pick a few of the pages. I just wanted to let y'all see some different kind of sketchbooks. So like these are pages from 1977 to 1979. Oh, thank you, Trisha, for the super sticker. And the same thing goes for you, Trisha. Send me your address so I can send you out a thank you print. Okay, I'm writing it down. Thank you so much. £5. And here's my email again. There we go. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys super chatting and PayPal tip jarring me. And again, if you do, I send you out a print or some kind of a artsy thank you every month. And if you ever don't get one, if I send them out and you don't get one that month, let me know, because if you don't tell me, I have no way of knowing if you didn't get it. So yeah. So thank you, Trisha. Very, very thoughtful. Thank you so much. So anyway, I just like the way the journal, his sketchbooks look. And again, I'm kind of trying to flip through. Let's see. There's some that have pages that you can actually, like here. Look, see? So there's some inclusions in there. And let's skip that one. Here's another one that has some little flip in it. Hi, Kenny. Anybody else I missed? So, they just have little I just like the way anybody puts any kind of inclusions in their journals, right? And like this one looks like one, but it doesn't lift up. So I'm just going to flip through a few more. So that's why I bought it. Like I said, I've never read any of his stuff. So Jersey said it is adult. So, and I could tell from the book that it is. And then in the back here, there's like thumbnails of a lot of the pages there. So you can see. Isn't that awesome? So again, I bought it because it's a sketchbook. I collect them. I have all kinds of sketchbooks from different artists and different, groups of artists and that kind of thing. And then let's see. So these two I got off of Amazon, and one, let me see, where's my phone? Here, I'll tell you how much they were, because I was buying one, and The other one popped up and it was only $6 and change. So I got one, I think was 20. Let me go back here. Let's go to my orders. Let's see. How much was this one? Okay, so this one was $6.64. And then this one, hang on, I gotta click on them. This one was $27.99. So this one was $27.99. This was $6.24. So, oh, thanks, Ashley. I appreciate that. Thank you. And hi, Hedgie, Crafty Cat. Let me turn on my fan. It's getting a little warm in here. Thanks, guys. So, yeah, so I saw this one, the Explorer Sketchbook, The Art of Discovery and Adventure. And like I said, I collect different sketchbooks by different artists and collections of artists. And then this one popped up as a recommended, or you know how Amazon does. You buy one, they go, people who bought this also bought that. Well, because it was only $6, I got it. If this one would have been $27 as well, then I probably wouldn't have got this one. Although that being said, I flipped through them and started reading them, and I kind of like this one better. So I like them both. So I was glad that one was only $6 so I could get both of them. And they are put out by Chronicle Books. Anything by Chronicle is going to be good. I've never found a bad Chronicle book. Just saying. Never. I've never bought a Chronicle book where I was disappointed. So if it's something published by Chronicle, then you're probably going to like it. Let's see. Yeah, well, don't we all, Jersey? We all buy too much. All right, so the Explorer Sketchbooks, The Art of Discovery and Adventure. And I did start reading this one. So, but they're different explorers. And what they've done is, and it's all on matte paper too. It's all matte paper, which is kind of, that's kind of cool. Let's see if I can get this a little sharper. Let's do a little contrast. There we go. Is that better? Maybe. Yeah, I think that's a little better. Maybe just a little brighter. There we go. So, yeah, but Cola's not here. I'm hoping she's okay. I did message her. Hi, Scrap Girl 12. I did message Bacola last night to make sure she was okay because a storm was heading. She's in Florida, and but apparently that hurricane's going to hit in Louisiana. But I did check on her, and she said she thought she would be okay, but she's not here this morning. So we're just checking on her. So Janet's been putting in all the links, and she's saying being Bacola is freaking exhausting. Oh my gosh. So anyway, everybody's laughing at. And we'll have to tell that to Pacola when we see her, Janet. Okay, so it's and I read the intro and it said that they've just put them. They're not broken out by the date of the Explorer. It's broke out by alphabetical, so they're not in date order. As far as who was the first explorer, like it's broke out by it's alphabetized. Hello, anonymous. So I don't know what you're asking right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and so you can see how many there are. I didn't count them, and I don't know if it said. This one came out in 2016. And this one, I think, the other one came out in 2019. So they're fairly new books. And so they have the introduction, the rough notes, and they have the sketchbooks, Glorious Forest, Another World, Infinite Beauty, Indispensable Friends, Making Your Mark. So I'm guessing there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 18, 19, 25, 50, maybe between 55 and 60 different explorers. Hi, Kelly W. Anybody else I missed? So I did read all of it, all the intro about how they just, went about looking for these sketchbooks. And the book is put out Hugh W. I mean, Huw. I'm guessing it's pronounced Hugh. Lewis Jones and Kari Herbert. Okay. So. And so I am reading it because it's interesting to me. No, these are, I don't cut these up. Now, if I got extra ones for $1 or $2, then I might. But I bought these to actually read. Okay, so like for instance, here's this one's Captain Scott in his den on October 7th, 1911. Photographed by Herbert Fontaine. Scott it's very tiny here. Scott spent much of his time in the evenings in the hut at Cape Evans, reading, making entries in his diaries, writing reports, planning the next stages of their journeys, and penning letters to family and supporters back at home. His journals are central to his memory. So, but just, I mean, look at this where he's living. Look at all those books. So anyway, yeah, so I am reading it. You have to speak English here, Urbeck. You have to speak English. So, because we don't know what you're saying. So then here's talking about some were hidden up in attics. And so they're just sketchbooks from different explorers, and what gives a little bio on that explorer. And I just this is fascinating to me. I don't know if it's interesting to everybody else, but I love sketchbooks, and I have one other one in the other room. I think I'll go grab it as well because it's really good too. I mean, I have lots of them. I don't even know how many of these kind of books I have, but I love books about people's sketchbooks and their. I'll go pull a couple of them in a minute after I show these. So just look at the ledger type paper and how they collected their specimens and their drawings. And I just think it's fascinating. And again, they give you a nice little bio on each one. So, and they're in the different dates, like William Beebe, 1877 to 1962. And again, they're in alphabetical order, not by the dates. So I'll kind of do a little flip through. So this one's Chris Bonington, born in 1934, still alive. Apparently, he's a UK, I think, a British mountain climber. Born in 1934, and there's a picture, so I'm not familiar with him. So here's his books. Isn't that awesome? Now look at that. Look at all those bundles of journals and composition books. I know, right, Dar? They're very interesting. So I thought I would just kind of give y'all a little flip to see if y'all would, again, I don't have an Amazon affiliate or anything like that, although Pacola's always on me to do so. But, so. And again, just all different eras. This one's 1940 to 1989, the person they lived then. James Cook, 1728 to 1779. So anyway, I just found these really fascinating. Look at this. We could just sit here and stare at this for a moment, shall we? This one was William Heaton Cooper, 1903 to 1995. Look at that. Let's just take a moment. Isn't that just beautiful? Oh, just love it. So if you like anything to do with exploring or sketchbooks and journaling or a combination, then You'll probably enjoy reading these stories. And I mean, like every other page is a different person. So it's like 2-page spread for each person, maybe 3 on occasion. Yeah, that one had 3. So, and then there was one that I wasn't familiar with her, but there was a woman who apparently was killed in the desert, and so in the intro, I haven't read her individual bio, but anyway, isn't this cool? I'm only halfway through. Look, it's big, thick book. I mean, they're totally worth like $26, $27 if you had to pay that. I was just glad to get one for $27 and the other one for $6. So, but they're just fascinating. All the way up to the astronauts. Anonymous, you've already asked me that. I don't know what you're even asking me. So please don't ask me again because I don't know what you're asking. I'm beginning to think you're trolling. So, we know what happens to trolls. Thank you, Janet. And by the way, Janet did get her new camera in. Thanks to all the lurkers, by the way, too, that are watching and lurking. Janet did get her new cameras. And so we're going to stream tomorrow. Even if we don't have any guests, we're still going to do a stream tomorrow. So I know field journals and sketchbooks, right, Molly? Well, look at this. Look, this actual photograph of the journal itself. See, there's the side pages, and look at that. So I just wanted y'all to kind of, I think I'll start flipping now here like this, just so you can kind of see. Because they're, I'll have to tell you how many pages there are in them. 400 and something, I think. I think there's 400 and something pages in each book. Look at this, though. Look at these bugs. I love little studies like this. I love little studies like that. So. It's another page of whole page of sketchbooks. Here's a bundle of them. Did y'all remember I talked to y'all about a couple of weeks ago? I talked about that show. It's a new on the Travel Channel, I think, Explore something, and it only had like 3 or 4 shows, and then they haven't had any more. I hate when they do that. But the first one that I saw was where that photograph was it the death photograph of Abraham Lincoln after he passed. Remember, we talked about that show. So that show was about a month ago, maybe 6 weeks. Anyway, whatever it was, and I talked about it here. And they had the undiscovered photograph of Abraham Lincoln, and we talked about that. So there's that episode. Then a couple weeks ago, they had an episode with the first men that went to Everest, and they thought that, it wasn't Hillary or was it this other group? Well, because that the group that they went exploring for, they died and they never, I say they didn't know what happened to them for years. And then I think in the 1990s, there was 2 guys. I think one guy was Swedish and one guy was from UK. I forget their names now. But anyway, they were supposedly the first 2 that got to the top of Mount Everest, but because they never came back, they don't know if they were the first 2. So, but in 1990 something, this guy that was on the show and his team had found one of the guys on Mount Everest. It wasn't at the very top, but it was really close to the top. like 1,000 feet, or I mean, it was really close. I forget exactly. But anyway, they'd found his body. So this, oh, it did. Okay. Oh, I don't know about this one. This one was, I think this was 1919. So these were filmed in 1919. They were filmed then. She Spins Juanita. So I don't know that these were stop production because of the virus. So I don't know. But anyway, so the team went back to try to find the other guy and to see if and he had a camera. Now the other guy that they never found. So, they were well documented at the time, 1911, 1914. I can't remember the exact date, real early 1900s when these two men had gone. And then Hillary and the other team, his team went after that. So anyway, they thought that they had found the second body. They found the first one in the 90s. And they thought they'd found the second one, but they didn't. They found a couple bodies, not surprisingly, up on Mount Everest. They found a couple bodies up there, but it wasn't him. It wasn't the guy they were looking for. And while they were going, there's only a certain window of time when you can go to Mount Everest when, it's not horrible weather and whatnot. There was a group of like 100, or was it 200 on a trip. They were all going together. And so these explorer guys and their team had to work around these 100 people that were trying to make it to Mount Everest. And then on one of the trips back, they were going up and down a couple times. They'd come back down a certain many thousand feet to base camp. Then they'd go back up again. And you only can spend, I forgot what they said, 4 days at that altitude. It's like 20,000 feet. I think you can only spend like 4 or 5 days at that altitude, and then you'll die because your blood freezes or whatever your blood does at 20,000 feet for over 4 or 5 days is the tops. So they only had a window of time to be looking for this guy's body. And all these explorers, like 100, 200, I forget how many. It was at least 100. And they take a route, and they're all like strung together, and they're going up. Well, anyway, on the way back, some of them got into trouble. And I think they said 4 or 5 people on that expedition of 100 died while they were there. So anyway, but it's a great show. I hope it comes back. I have the Abraham Lincoln one recorded, so I'll have to go look at it and tell you the name of the show. I mean, I could go do it now, but it'd just take a minute. But just to tell you the name of the show, but it's on the Travel Channel, Explore something. But there was only like 3 episodes, maybe there was 4 and I missed one, and then they went on to something else. Anyway. So if you ever see that show, it's really good. So that one is Explorers Sketchbooks, The Art of Discovery and Adventure. And then this one is like its sequel, which is, let me see the year. I think it's 2019. Let's see. 2019. And this one is Ocean Explorers, Seafarers, right? Okay, so I haven't read the intro or nothing to this one yet because I spent all my time in that other one. But I like the way this book looks. I just like the maps and the charts and the kind of stuff in the seafarers. So I'll flip through a few pages here, and then I'll do a flip and there's, like I said, how many pages were there? This one has 304. Did this one have more or the same? Let's see. Yeah, this one had 320 or something like that. So there's over 300 pages in each one. Oh, and they also had oxygen tanks too. They had oxygen tanks, but apparently at 20,000 feet, it's kind of like the bends in the ocean when when you're down that deep, and it does something to your blood. So even with oxygen tanks, you still can't stay up there more than 4 or 5 days. I forget exactly. Don't quote me on the exact time. But anyway. So I love this one as far as the pictures. I love the pictures in this one. Michelle said, I was reading an article about how popular it is to climb it now. Too many people, and the amount of garbage left is astounding. Yeah, they did find quite a bit of garbage, although they're not supposed to leave any up there. But like I said, 4 or 5 of them died on that 100 people trip. That these guys that were looking for the body of the first explorers up there weren't associated with them at all. But they would show, like they'd show their telescope, they'd show it through the telescope, 100 people in line trying to go up Mount Everest. Hi, Chicken Pot Pie Society, Barb. I'm just showing some sketchbooks, artists, travelers, explorers, seafarers, their journals. See, look at that. Those little faces. Look at this. I just love books like this. Yeah, is that right? She says they go up and get the bodies out every couple of years. Yeah, they came across one that they didn't know who it was. You know, of course they didn't pack it out because they do that every so often. And yeah, but it was really fascinating. It's a fascinating show. Like I said, the one on Abraham Lincoln's photograph thing, I was just glued to my seat. It's 2 hours. The shows are 2 hours each. So let's go back to this one. Look at this one. This doesn't this look like what's her name that does the composition books? What's her name? I don't have it in here. It's in the other room. The one who's a lady that teaches that does the composition books. This looks like that. Oh, my foot's asleep. I'm sitting on my foot. Oh, what's her name? One of y'all will know who I'm talking about. This reminds me of her composition books. Syllabus and the comic, the one where she made the comics. Anyway, that reminds me of her. Look, love this. Just the composition of this. I just love these pages. Linda Berry. Thank you, Julie Topaz. Yeah, Linda Berry. That reminded me of Linda Berry. All right, so I'm just going to kind of do a flip here to the rest of them. Like I said, there's over 300 pages. Look at that. Little ships. Yeah, there's Laura. I get Dawn and Laura's. Let's Make a Mess Today in Jersey. I get them mixed up. I always call one Dawn and one Laura. I get them mixed up. Isn't this cool, though? I just love this. I hope the clarity, I've got it focused fairly well for you guys because I had to lighten it up so you could see it this close. So I wonder if that's supposed to be a mermaid. I mean, do they think that a mermaid and this squid? I don't know. I have to read this. I love it that there's a bio on each person that did the sketchbook. There's a little bio on each one. Hi, Debbie Riddick. Anybody else I missed? Angie. So I'm just showing some sketchbooks, books about sketchbooks. And the old, weathered looking papers like old ledgers. Hi, Lady Jan. You'll have to go back and look at these books, Jan. This is something that would be up your alley. Lady True North Jan's the one that made me my Cadfael journal. Cadfael, it's not a journal really. It's more of a real, like a book on him. So, yeah. So I just thought this was so cool. And again, I think this one was $27, and then it was recommended to get this one's only $6 and change. So, hi, Carol. Val, Ray, anybody else I missed. So let me go in the other room real quick and grab a couple of the other ones that I have that are similar to this. Hang on. I seriously could have pulled many, many more. I limited myself to this many. So hang on. I gotta do something with the cat real quick. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Real quick. Okay. All right, I'm back. Take a sip of juice. So, I seriously collect these kind of books. All right, so those will go into my to be read pile. All right, so let's see, where do I want to start? Let me start with the one that this is the one that I wanted to share, and I've shared it before. All right, Cora, thank you. Got to go to work. Okay, you have a lovely day too. Thank you, and y'all keep Cora in your prayers. She said on Monday she has to have a surgery tomorrow on Thursday. She says it's just an outpatient thing, but y'all keep Cora in your thoughts and prayers. All right, I'm out of breath. Okay, so this one is the Journals of Dan Eldon. The Journey is a Destination, and his mom made this book after he died. So he was killed, and I can't remember where. It's been so many years since I read this book. This book came out it's a chronicle book. This came out in 1997. Kathleen M. Eldon, the mom, published it. I guess I could read a little bit of it. But anyway, he was a photojournalist, and he was killed by, I don't know, I want to say I don't want to guess because I can't remember. But anyway, he was a photojournalist, and the kind of journals that we kind of do now is, in 1997, when you first saw stuff like the Somerset Studio art journaling type things. I mean, we've all done kind of scrapbooking, and scrapbooking's been around forever. Since the Victorian days. It's not like it's anything new or anything. But anyway, here he is when he was a kid, like working in at his desk. But he, and I'm going to, again, be kind of careful when I flip through this. That's just some of his friends there. Let's see. but he was killed. I think he was 22. I think it was like 22. So all this was done when he was like a teenager, you know. And I didn't pull us. I need to. Well, I've shown Sabrina Ward Harrison's books kind of lately. I could go pull another one. But he traveled all over the world and documented his travels. And as you can see, just collected whatever pictures and his version of scrapbooking and, you know, look, juicy fruit gum wrapper. And let me see when he died. Let me see if I can find it. See, he was stoned to death in Somalia in 1993. I'm reading it real quick. I'm trying to see how old he was. He was 22. He was 22. So, but he was, you know, he went around the world trying to help people and document their lives. And anyway, I'm not sure if you can get this book or, you know, if it was ever on, maybe it's on, you can probably get it on Amazon through a secondary seller. So, but it's just, you know, just the way he did the photo journaling. See, as you can see, the painting, the photo journaling. And his mom put this book together after he died of his different journals. Hi, Carrie Ann. Carrie Ann, aren't you getting married? Did I see you're getting married, Carrie Ann? For some reason, I thought I saw that on Twitter or Instagram or somewhere. Congratulations, if that's the case. There's a little inclusion there. So just all kinds of, it's just all this kind of documentation and his notes and everything. So, little pack of, you know, that you can take stuff out of the envelope. So I just thought if you ever wanted to read it, and just his whole story and everything, his mom tells about it in the beginning. So anyway, that is The Journey is a Destination, the Journals of Dan Eldon. And then I did pull a couple others that are not necessarily journeys about journals, but because we talked about Griffin and Sabine. So yeah, I have the whole series of by Nick Bantock. I think I have all Nick Bantock's books but one. And so if you've never read Griffin and Sabine, it's a whole series, envelopes written, you know, with letters written to each other back and forth. And Janet and I did his document. What was it called again? Something document where it's like a puzzle. And Janet and I did it together. We each had the book and we solved all the puzzles. I should have pulled that. I didn't pull it, but it has like 12 posters on the inside, and the posters will have like they're like 11 by 14, something like that. 12, I don't know. They're about that big, and on the posters they have the clues, dubious documents. Thank you, Janet. Dubious documents, and all the clues are on these posters. You have to unscramble the clues, and it was really fun. Janet and I had I think she had a good time doing it. So anyway, there's that. And then of course I have all the and I only pulled two of them, but I have all of Linda Barry's books. And here's her newest one, Making Comics. And she actually uses, they look like composition books for a reason, because that's what she uses. Or yellow, I think, did I pull one of her other books? Her yellow, anyway, she has a big one that she did on a yellow pad. Yeah, The Trickster too. The Trickster is not really a puzzle to solve, Lady Jan. The Trickster one is prompts, collage prompts and art prompts to do rather than a puzzle. But yeah. So anyway, Linda Berry's books are done like on composition notebooks. So I just pulled a couple of those. I just only guys, I only pulled a couple. I have a whole bookcase full of these kind of things. So syllabus in making comics, and then and I always say his name Basquiat, Jean Michel Basquiat. Is that how you say his name? Anyway, I saw his expedition. Not I can now I got expedition stuck in my head. Oh my gosh, not expedition. His exhibit. I saw his exhibit at exhibition at the High Museum in Atlanta, and his work in person is so much more moving than seeing it in Basquiat. Okay, thanks, Miss Mary. And I always you got that French, got to have that French French accent. So anyway, seeing his work in person was really cool. I think I posted some on Instagram maybe 3 or 4 years ago when we went and saw his stuff there. But anyway, I bought this book off of Amazon, and it's his art, but some of it's like notes. It's like note taking. And it's kind of, it looks sparse, but if you think about how he worked and what he thought about, and of course he's another one. He died, I think it was in the 80s? I need to see what year he died, but he died of a drug overdose. And the book came out in 2015. I can't remember what year he died, but there is a documentary about him on YouTube. It's like 2 hours long. So if you want to see his actual life and his actual, like, it's actually him. I don't know if he and somebody else did a biography on himself. And so you can watch his biography. It's on YouTube. I'm trying to see what year he died. What year did he die? But he was only in his 20s, I think, again. I was trying to see if it said here or somewhere. But look, they even have the little fake. Well, I mean, it's a real label, but it's not real on here, but it's photographed. Oh, what year? I guess I could look it up. But anyway, I forget what year he. Yes, it is a good documentary, Miss Berry. It's an awesome documentary. There's also and there's just some really good art documentaries. If you just go look up art documentaries, and there's another one on Netflix that has, I can't remember the name of it, but there's one on outsider art, and there's another one on, I forget his name, but he and his wife and their 3 kids, I think he made that documentary. I don't remember the names of them now. I've got them written down, but they're not fresh in my head. So anyway, it's just kind of interesting because seeing his work in person, and I don't know, I don't think it's on this phone. It goes back too far. I was going to show you some pictures, but I don't, unless I have them on Instagram. Let me look. How big his art is, so much more powerful in person. Let's see. It'd have to be on Instagram because my pictures on this new phone, my newest phone, don't go back that far even after I clouded them. Let's see. Let me just scroll back here. Hi, Joyce B. Anybody else I miss? I gotta scroll back for a minute on Instagram. I'll just read chat for a minute while I'm scrolling. I'm trying to think if it was 3 or 4 years ago. Maybe it was 5 years ago. No, it wasn't that long ago. It had to be 3 or 4 years ago. And I break up my Instagram. I can pick out what year it is by Inktober. By 6 years of Inktober, I can pick out what year was it? Oh, that's the year of the movie monsters. That's the year of the cats. That's the year of the undersea. So I have it broken out by. Okay, here we go. This is when we went to Blick. When was this? This was in 2017. So maybe I'm close. I wonder if I didn't post all the pictures from the museum though on Instagram. I don't always post everything on Instagram, but I thought I posted some of that exhibition. Oh, is that what it is? Oh, no, that's not the one I'm talking about, but that's another good one. But there's another one, Julie, with a young guy. Well, he's probably in his early 50s now. He's got his kids, I think, are grown. But it starts off the documentary of him and his wife when they were young and started out, and he became real famous in New York. But I can't think of his name right now. Hang on, guys. I know. Just hold on. Don't jump ship yet. And thanks all the lurkers. I got a few more books here to show. But yeah, I'm scrolling back. No, I don't see them on IG. So they're probably on Facebook, but I won't go dig them out right now. But so anyway, there's that. And it's a composition book kind of thing. But I'll have to try to dig out my photographs at that exhibit because it was really good. This is an artist that I found on Instagram. And his name is Louis Rossi. Let me see what his name is. It's written in kind of a scribbly thing, so I can't really read his last name. Oh, now they don't put his last name here. But anyway, you can follow him on Rossa. What? How do you say it? ROSS. Ignot, Rossignot. And he has this style. He does famous people. And this is his scribbly style. And you can follow him on Instagram as well. And now I don't know that I had to buy this book from his Etsy shop. I don't think it's on Amazon, but I bought it from his Etsy shop. So Remedial Sketches, and he's got like I think I have 3 or 4 of his books. I just pulled one just so y'all could kind of see. And he does have a YouTube channel. I don't know if he leaves his videos up. You can go check. But he has a YouTube channel. He's done a few drawings on his YouTube channel. So, I mean, he has a very distinctive style, as you can see. When you see his stuff on Instagram, scroll through, immediately it's his. He did an awesome one of, what was the chef? The chef that traveled. Well, the food critic. I don't know if he was a chef. Was he a chef? The food critic that died here about 3 years ago. But, what's his name? See, I get so many rabbit trails in my head. What is the name of the chef the food critic who traveled everywhere? He has an amazing, I don't know if it's in this book, but he has an amazing drawing of him. I know one of y'all are going to know who I'm talking about. But it's in one of his books. It's on his Instagram. I ought to look it up for you on his Instagram because it is really amazing. Let me look him up. Hang on. Anthony Bourdain. Thank you. Thank you, Anthony Bourdain. He has an amazing portrait of Anthony Bourdain. Let me look him up here. Hang on. Louis. All right, let's see if I can find his Anthony Bourdain real quick. So that's his Instagram right there. Let's see if I can find it. This was a couple years ago. Here's one, but this isn't the one I'm talking about. He's got this one too, but he has one of those kind of sketchy kind that he did of him. If I can't find it, y'all can look him up later. Hang on, I'm looking. It's really an amazing piece. And I'm not sure if it was a commission. I thought he had sold prints of it for a while, but I don't remember now because it's been a while. Hang on, guys. I'm still here. Okay, here's one. There's one. I think he has another one, actually. Hi, Abigail. Hi, Kathy Berg, if I missed you. I think he has another. He has two, maybe he has 2 or 3 different ones. But yeah, he does all kinds of famous people in that style. And then he sells prints. And he has an Etsy shop. And he has, I think he has 3. I have all 3 of his books. I think there's 3 or 4. But anyway, okay. Well, I'll stop looking. But y'all can go look him up on Instagram. Then this one, Street Sketchbook, Inside the Journals of International Street and Graffiti Artists. There is a second volume to this. It's by Tristan Menko. And again, these are sketchbooks of street artists. And this book came out some years ago. And again, I'll have to kind of be a little careful in this one. But look at the pictures of the sketchbooks. It's a Chronicle book. See, I love me some Chronicle book. Anything by Chronicle. This came out in 2007. And then the other one, I think, came out 2 or 3 years later. So, but they're actual photographs of the sketchbooks of these street artists. Oh, it is good. They're all good. And so, yeah. So this is like a close-up so you can see the spirals and everything. Again, I want to be a little careful because, you know, it doesn't bother me, but it might, you know, I like I said, I try to keep the show family friendly. But there is actual, let me just flip real quick. I'll flip backwards because it's easier to, but it's actual sketchbooks of street artists. And they do a little bio on them so you can kind of know about the artist. But they're just amazing art. Look at this. Just look at that page, just that whole page. No, I don't review books on Goodreads. I don't have time to do reviews. I'm doing good to read the books. So I don't really have time to review them. I mean, this is as close as I get to reviewing books is here when I show them, when I buy them and talk about them, when I first get them. And once in a while I'll do like I just did and pull them out and, you know, talk about them again. And then this one real quick is this one's Accidental Genius art from Anthony Patullo collection, and it's outsider art. So it's a whole book of outsider art. And I just saw Bill. No, I thought that was, yeah, it is Bill Trailer. I've seen our High Museum in Atlanta has a collection, or did. I haven't been in a while because of the virus. But Bill Trailer, and I did buy his biography. Me and my daughter Annie, who lives out in LA, we both love Bill Trailer art, the simplicity of it. So I showed it maybe a year ago on my channel. I showed a year ago his biography, Bill Trailer's biography. There's a whole book like this big on Bill Trailer and his whole life. And I gave it to Annie, so I don't have that one to show you. But if you ever get a chance to buy his autobiography, and I'll probably buy it again. I bought it at the museum. So when I go back to the museum, if they still have it, I'll buy another copy. But anyway, we both love Bill Trailer's art. And so recognizable too. But anyway, so there's a lot of outsider art, and that's what this one's about. So I just thought I'd pull a couple books because I know, you know, I said I like books about sketchbooks, journals and books about sketchbooks. And I just pulled a few here, guys. I do have a playlist called Art Books, I think, or Books. It might just be books. A book playlist. where I show a lot of books and art books. So if you want to see more art books, and go back to my playlist and go through there, and you'll see a lot of books. Okay, so hi, crafts and accessories. Anybody else I missed? Elbow cough. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I showed this earlier. I do need, let me show this real quick because this is what I've been working in all this month. I need to do another one either today or tomorrow. I'm not doing one every day. I'm probably doing one about every other day is what it comes to, because sometimes I'll do one back to back in a day, and then I'll skip 2 days. But the pop manga Cute and Creepy by Camilla D'Oreco, and I've been posting these on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter every time I do one. So I'll just kind of flip through this book real quick. Yeah, go ahead, Janet. You know, you can boot. You don't, yeah. Yeah. Janet or Julie won. We don't put up with trolls here. Just saying, guys, you know. Hi, Eileen. How you doing? You just getting up? Get your coffee? So anyway, here's this one has watercolor, but I've been doing, you know, one a day, every other day or so. So, but I've been having fun with it. So really enjoying it. This one was fun, and we put underarm hair under these little baby Yeti. Yeah, we already talked about it, Eileen. You're late to the party, girl. You're late to the party. We already talked about it. Let's see. What else? These two. So I really like them. It does take a while to do all these patterns in the background. I'm not, yeah, armpit hair, Jane. It does take a while to do the backgrounds in this, and I'm not a fan of patterns, repeat patterns. But it's been fun to do, just work in this color book all month. Did this one a few days ago. And then I added all the spider webs. See how the spider webs are added to this? That's how I'm going to do it on my Inktober. I'm going to add spider webs to the background. So yeah, I gotta do another one here. If I don't do one today, I'll probably do one tomorrow. I might work on one tomorrow while Janet and I do our Thursday show. Hopefully everything goes well. Janet's going to be testing out her new camera tomorrow. So these two, I really like this one. I like the lace. I like the way the lace turned out. And then I outlined all the flowers with the Posca. Of course, the little Hedgies fur. Did this one. This one's got gold all in it, but it doesn't really photograph, but all the crowns are gold, but you can't really see them very well because gold doesn't photograph it. Like there in her hair and her makeup, it's all gold. See her makeup there? It's all with gold pen. And then extra. So that's what I've been working on as far as color books this month. But because I bought this little watercolor decor coloring book, volume 4 from Prima at my Hobby Lobby, and I've used my 40% off coupon, so I didn't pay that much for it. And yeah. So I think we're going to color this one just because I want to shade the letters. I want to do like an ombre or some kind of shading in the letters, or like do a wet and wet so we can wet the letters and then let the water like just spread. Let's just see what we can do. And then I'll think what I'll do is I'll pull a couple for a giveaway if my mods are up for a giveaway in a little bit. So if you're not signed in or you're not here, if you're a lurker and you want to be a part of the giveaway, it's fine. You can still lurk and come and be a part of the giveaways. I'll give away this one, if I finish it, we'll see. And a few of these other pages, I'll just put them in an envelope and send them to you. Hi, Kate the Skate. I showed your zine. I love the one that you did for the kids. I love that one that you did for the kids with the cleaning out the brush. Yeah, we showed it earlier. If y'all missed, I had 3 new zines that I showed this morning at the beginning of the show. So if y'all missed it, go back and watch it later after the video renders. Okay, so let's see. So I'm going to use some of the M-grams that Janet sent me. Then I also have a few of the browns in here are some of the Prima ones that I took out of the case and put in here. So I'd have them with this. And Janet was very adamant about me using a real paintbrush, not a water brush. So let me look. I'll try to find. I don't think there's a good one in here. These are my ones that I use all the time for my acrylic, Janet. So let me go over here to my good brushes. Well, thank you, Kate. It was so awesome. Let's see here. Let me find a better brush here. I've got a couple of them here. Maybe this one. Let me find a couple different sizes. And they're not, when I say good brushes, I just mean they're not jacked up with acrylic. I have some nice watercolor brushes, but they're put away. So I think here, I got these 3, Janet. They're brand new. So we'll go with these. All right, now I've got to get some, because my water is dirty. I need to get in something else, another little something to put water in. You know what I'll do? Here, I'll just use this. I'll use my water jar. Wait, let me go ahead and wet this down. I'm going to wet my paints down. And then I'll just use this. I'll use this and clean it out. Because I don't have something here for that. All right, so let me go ahead and get my brushes wet here. Thank you, Kate. Thank you. And so I'll go ahead and zoom in. We'll get a little closer. So I've shown. I'll show the only watercolor that I have handy that I have in a frame. It's right outside my door here. I don't do a lot of watercoloring, but I did this one back in 1993. And I did this for my mother-in-law's. My father-in-law passed away in the 80s. And then my mother-in-law remarried Brad in early 90s? No, sometime in the maybe late 80s, early 90s. Anyway, so when she married Brad always had these boots. So for his birthday one year, I did this painting for him for his birthday, and we had to sneak his boots away from him so I could paint them overnight. And then after he passed away, she gave me the painting back. But this is, let's see if I can get it. So anyway, this one is called Brad's Boots, and I did it, there you go, 1993. So, of course, there's a big glare from the overhead light. But so this is the only watercolor that I really have handy or, not in a portfolio. It's hanging up. So it's framed and hanging up. But so I just don't do a lot of watercolors like our Janet does. But all right. So here, let me get a baby white too. I know Nashua. Yeah, Mary. I told Mary. I saw. She goes. I didn't do a Halloween zine. I said that's all right, Mary. Send it anyway. But apparently Nashua said that Mary modified her zine to cope with the swap. Thank you, chicken pot pie. So anyway, all right. So let's see here. Oh, I want to be able to have it handy, but not in my way. Let's see. All right. So what I want to do is just wet. Like, let's just start with the D. So I want to do a wet on wet. So let's just wet this, and then we'll do Hopefully I'm staying in line. I can't see the shine of the water. You know, usually you can see the shine of the water so you know where to paint the water. I'm just kind of guessing. So if it goes out of line, that's okay. I'm just putting down the water on the. We'll probably just do it multicolor just so I can play with the paints. So let's put the. I don't know how much sizing is on this either. All right, so let's see what happens here. I'm going to go with this pretty magenta color. Oh, looky there. Looky there, Janet. Oh, maybe I should zoom in some more. Let's see. See, it's going out of line right there. Now I could probably take and clean that up with another brush. Have the baby wipe here and kind of clean that up when it goes out of lines. And you should really have two waters. You should have one to clean your brush and one to dip in. But, you know. All right, so I'm just not able to see the water very well. Where the water's going, you know. When I do a wet and wet. But I kind of wanted to do some kind of an ombre looking thing. I'll probably have to paint the background black. That always works. All right, so let's start with this layer here. I want it really dark at the top. We'll just play a little bit today with the rest of the time we have. And again, Janet and I are planning on streaming together tomorrow now that she has her new camera. I should probably do it here. That's what I need to be doing, rather than dipping it straight out of the tray. And then maybe yellow. No, maybe green. Maybe a lime green. Let's pull some lime green. Oh, y'all can't see. See, I'm so zoomed in, you can see either one thing or the other. And I don't want to make big mud, so I have to be careful not to over mix this. Just let it kind of drift into itself. A little water. But Janet's been working on some real nice flower paintings if you want to see some really nice real watercolor flower going on. See, it's making it a little too muddy. Let's see if I can lift. And then over here, got a little out of line. All right, now let's see if I can just drip some water. Right there. Those probably weren't good choices of colors, but, you know. Me too, Abigail. I know. If I see a black background, I want to paint it black too. So I'm just kind of lifting up along the edges there because it kind of went out of line. All right, so there's kind of a little bit of an ombre looking thing, even though I did kind of go out of lines. Now, when it dries, I can always outline that with a marker, right? I can go in there and outline it again with, I'll dry it first, and then I can go in there and outline it. So I'm going to try a couple different techniques here. Little special, do you send a Zine? Hopefully you will get it tomorrow. Okay, Sister Cheryl, I'm going to the post office tomorrow, and I'm going again on Saturday. So which is the 31st. So you have two more trips to the post office before we, Hopefully it will get here because in the next, I'm going to try to mail them out right after, like the next day. Oh no, I got to show them. Wait, let's see. So, no. Okay, so I'm not going to, I'll pick up the last batch on Saturday, which is Halloween. I'm going to show any that I have that I get tomorrow or Saturday. I'm going to show those on Monday. And the next Tuesday, I will mail them out. So, yeah. Hi, sister. Anybody else I'm missing coming in? All right, so we're just playing a little bit with this watercolor here. All right, so let's see. Now, when that dries, and I could hit it with the heat gun, then let me go ahead and do that because I want to show you. But it is a watercolor paper, so it takes an extra minute. But then what I want to do is like get another, like get real dark up here at the top because I was going to try to do like a shading, but I can't do a wet into wet very well because I can't see where I'm laying down the water without, with the lighting as it is right now. I'm not seeing it. You know what I'm talking about? I can't see where the water is laying down. Just leave that one. All right, so now let's go ahead and do, let me get the smaller brush here. Let's do some maybe blue. I'm just playing on this. It's not trying to be a, it's just a test page. All right, so let's see. Let's do a nice blue. Okay, and now I'll just use, I won't do a wet and wet. I'll just do a wet on dry and see if I can get it to feather out. So let's get the dark at the top, and then I'll water it down. Water it down. Oops. And just pull it. Keep cleaning my brush so it gets less and less paint. Technically, the dark should be on the bottom, but it's a little neater anyway. Get a little, clean that up. There we go. There we go. Bye, Dawn. Anybody else I missed coming and going? And I never did catch Carrie Ann. Were you getting married? I asked that earlier and I never saw the answer, but I saw something on Instagram or something. So I can clean up some of those edges there. I'm over here with my baby wipe, just wiping off excess paint. Wiping off excess paint on my baby wipe right here next to me. Got married on Saturday. Well, congratulations. I thought I saw something, but I wasn't sure. So congratulations, Carrie Ann. Aw. Okay, Sister Cheryl, feel better. Thanks for stopping in. Feel better. And hopefully your zine will be here tomorrow or Wednesday, Saturday. I keep wanting to think that Halloween is on Wednesday. I don't know why. Okay, so let's just play with some different colors here. We'll do the same kind of thing, but maybe just test some different colors. Let's do a red here. Just to play with some of these beautiful colors that Janet sent me. They're so vibrant, Janet. You know? They're so pigmented, so vibrant. All right, so now let's wet that down. So yeah, it's kind of a foggy, drizzly day here today. So I'll probably just stay in and see who's streaming. Yeah, they aren't fun to play with. I know, they are. All right, let's see what another color. Let's do maybe a yellow orange. I'm just kind of throwing some out here on the palette. But what I'm going to do, let's see, it's 10:30. God, I'm running. I thought I would take more time for the those books. It didn't take me any time at all to show those journals. So I want to do a giveaway. So here's how a giveaway works. When don't do anything now. When I type in go, I don't want to do a second one the same color. Let's do it. Let's do yellow. When I type in go, you'll put in a number between 1 and 100. And the first person closest without going over, one number only. The first person closest without going over, I'm going to send some of these pages to. I'm going to tear some of these watercolor pages out. And it can be international. They're M. Graham, Debbie. And it can be international because I can mail this in a flat, just an envelope. Now, I'm not putting cardboard in it. If I put cardboard, which I found out from my postal lady, if you put cardboard in, like when I send you all out thank you prints, I just hope that they don't get too bent up on their way to you. But if you put cardboard in them, it's considered a package, and you have to mail it as a package, which can be up to $10, or international. Then you got to fill out custom forms, and it can be $20. So I just mail out the prints or something like this in an envelope, and we just hope it gets there without too much damage. Or no damage, actually, we hope. Yeah, Julie, it's a fun book, isn't it? And hi, Devin. So I'm just playing on this watercolor paper here. Let's do another lime green over here. And so anyway, I'll give away some of these pages out of this book. I wanted to do a couple for my journal, like just after I do them, punch 3 holes in them and put them in one of my notebooks, one of my 3-ring notebooks. So I don't need 24 of them. I won't even do 24 of them. But so let's back out here. So you can kind of see how, yeah, see, those colors weren't the best choice to try to go together. Although I was trying to think like, a purple flower and a green stem. They don't really want to, what do you call, without turning muddy. I do too, Devin. You have until Saturday. I'm going to check the post office, and I'll let you know when it does. I'm going to check the post office tomorrow and then again on Saturday, which Saturday is the 31st. So I'll check it on those. So you got 2 different trips to the post office to see if they're here. Oh, thanks, Ashley. Good to see you, by the way. Yeah, y'all, I showed 3 more zines, including Kate's right there. Kate's here. I've been showing zines every time I get a batch in. So I showed 3 more this morning. All right, so let me just do this real quick. Let me set this to the side just so we can look at this. Let's just, take a moment. And so I will pick out, let's see, how many pages? Maybe 5 pages. I'm going to pick out, like, here's one that's just like an all over. Let's get that. There we go. We'll do this one. I like the birds and the teacups. That's a good one. Those 2. That's an all over. That's birds again. Let's get some different kinds. That one's good. That's 3. And I'll get one that has words on them too. Everything starts with a dream. That's 4. Let's do one more. I'm trying to get all different kinds here. This roses, that's a good one. Okay, so those 5. All right, so we got these 5 watercolor pages. Maybe we'll do some drawing. I don't know, whatever y'all want to do. We have a little bit of time. Yes, they're very heavyweight. Yeah, they are. These are heavyweight. And when I showed earlier, these are what I'm doing for the thank yous for this month. I always, when I get them printed, then I also mount them on cardstock. So I mount them on cardstock too, but they're still flimsy. Look, when I put them in just a regular 8.5 by 11 envelope, if the mailman doesn't like you, they're going to roll it up and shove it in your mailbox. But again, to put cardboard on it, then it turns it into a package. And then we're talking $5-6, and that's not even international, because I like to be able to send these out international. So if I just put them in an envelope, I can do that. So okay, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to give away these right here so you can see. And these are on 100. It's like 140 weight watercolor paper, and it is watercolor. It's like it is a watercolor paper. So we'll do these. We'll do these 5, and I'll put them in an envelope. So here is how the giveaways work. Let me get my random.org here. So when I type in go, no, let's spell it right. When I type in go, put in a number between 1 and 100, one number only. The first person closest without going over. I haven't put in a number yet, so just it's between 1 and 100. Let me turn down the light. The first person closest without going over, I'll send you these watercolor pages. Hi, Lisa, Lane, anybody else I missed coming in? Remember, one number only, and it's the first person closest without going over. Okay? If you put in more than one number, the mods are going to disqualify you. Okay? Yeah, what Janet said. So follow the rules so we have fun giveaways. Okay, there we go. I typed in go. So, bam, those numbers go. So, yeah, put in your numbers. Sharon L. Hi, Sharon L. Good to see you. Sharon L. hardly ever makes an appearance. I hope you're doing well, Sharon. You need to message me back, Sharon. I messaged you not too long ago asking how you were doing. Okay. So, all right, I'm going to count down. So get your numbers in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm writing in stops. 1. All right, stop. All right, so here we're going to pick a number. All right, ready? Let's generate a number. 54. The first person closest to 54 without going over. Okay, that's the number, 54. I don't want to write on here. Let's do it over here. Okay, 54. And I'll let everybody go look, and y'all tell me who's the closest. I'll wait for at least one mod. So the closest without going over will win some watercolor, printed Prima watercolor pages. I think it's like 140 weight cold press watercolor, I think. All right, let's see. The Big Mama Bird had 54. Okay, Big Mama Bird. Big Mama Bird. Email me your address and I will send these out. And international is okay. Okay, here's my email. There you go, Big Mama Bird. Congratulations. I like saying that. Just like I like saying Chicken Pot Pie Society, Barb, or BDI Beth. There's certain names that are fun to say. So congratulations, Big Mama Bird. Hi, Hottie Popo. Hottie Popo. So yeah, I want to make sure she got my email address. There, you're in for my, okay, here's my email address again. Email me your address and I will send this out. And I always say this, I do not share your addresses with anyone, not even the mods. So when you give me your address, I don't put you on an email list. I don't share your address. I just send out your happy mail. All right. So there we go with that. Let's see. I showed those magazines yesterday. What else? I'm trying to see what else. What else would y'all like to do or talk about? I'll leave it up to you for the next whatever time. Y'all have something you want to talk about, you want to do, you want to see, I can always go back to my cute and creepy color book. So y'all let me know what you would like to do. I'm going to have to clean this water out, but let me put this back on for now so I don't spill it. All right. I'll wait a minute if anybody wants to do it. We don't want to do anything. We'll just go. Yeah, that's whatever y'all want to do. Yeah, Ashley, did you see some of the cute and creepy? Well, I know you were here before when I've shown them. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do in the next page. I could pick one. This is like the little girl. What was the one where the TV? She got sucked into the TV. What was the name of that? Not Ghostbusters is in my head, but that's not it. What's the one where the little girl got sucked into the TV? What was the name of that movie? No, because it's like in the 80s. I don't remember the name of it right off the top of my head. Poltergeist. Thank you. Yeah, this is like Poltergeist. Let's see. What else do we have? So yeah. There's this little girl cutting her hair, and I guess it's making her hair bleed. Do y'all want me to do bleeding hair? You got your daughter this book, Cheryl? Yeah. Most of them are pretty cute. There's a few creepy, I've been really concentrating on the cute ones as opposed to the creepy ones. Some are creepier than others. But so I don't know. What do I want to do? I like a couple of the double page spread ones, but they take a little longer. Although I could do this one. These look like, what are those things in Fantasy 5? What are those called? There's a name for these little creatures in Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy? Fantasy 5. Fantasy 5-7. What are those little creatures? I know y'all thinking, you just can't think of anything today. I know, when you get so many things on your mind. What are those called? Not Mopo. What are they called? Po something? Hi, Christina. Let's play Name That Creature. Yeah. Well, I don't know what Camilla had these names, but it just reminds me of those little creatures. Those little creatures. Oh, you know what? Oh, now it's bugging me. I got to Google it. Final Fantasy. No, not Pikachu. This is before that. Okay, wait a minute. Final Fantasy. It's the little creature that explains the game. Not Pikachu. This is before Pikachu. Final Fantasy. Let me just put in 7 characters. I know somebody's going to watch the recording. No, not gargoyles. Let's see. It's the little creature that tells you that explains the game. And I don't, it's been so many years. No, not Yu-Gi-Oh. No, it's in Final Fantasy. But I don't know how to put it any clearer. Let me put in the Final Fantasy VII walkthrough. Is it going to take me to the walkthrough? I don't want to go through the whole walkthrough. Don't want to do that. No, but you're probably Juanita. You'd probably be the one that would get the closest because you probably played it at the same time I did years ago. Final Fantasy walk. I don't know what to put in to trim it down. No, it's Mogo, Gomo, Mogo, something like that. Pogo, something like that. And it's the little character. It looks like this. I think it's pink. It's either pink or yellow. It's not the Chockaboo. Now it's making me wanna fantasy. What is it? I don't know what to even put in. Yeah, it's not the host. It's kind of like the little creature that goes around telling you what at the beginning of the game that tells you, and he kind of floats around throughout the game when there's like information you need to know. Let's see. Let me put in information character, maybe. I just don't know how to describe it. See, it's giving me all kinds of weird stuff. It's not giving me pictures from the game. I'll figure it out. Yeah, we're getting there. Momo, what is it? Jessica James, that's close. I don't think that's it. Not a carbuncle. Devin. But that's close. It's Mongo? Is it Mongo? Oh my gosh, that's close, Jessica. That is close. I know people are going to watch this recording and they're screaming out what it's called. But it's this little creature that, well, I don't really want to do it pink because I did these ghosts that are kind of like that. I did this ghost page. See, this one. So that's it's not Mongo. It's the F1 help, Carla. Oh my, Moogle! There it is, Ashley! Moogle! She got it. That's what I knew. It's something Mogo. Moogle. That's what it is. It's the Moogle. Now let me put it in. Now let me go low. All right. Final Fantasy. Moogle. All right, Ashley, Admiral Catherine, you're going to get here we go. You're going to get I'm going to send you, if you send me your address, Ashley, here's my address. I'm going to send you some watercolor pages. So let me write your name down because you get a treat for that. Ashley Admiral Catherine, AKA Admiral Catherine. Send me your address. I'm going to put down watercolor pages. And I will send you some of those watercolor pages like I gave to Big Mama Bird. Okay. You had to Google Moogle. Good one, Abigail. You had to Google Moogle. I'm going to show y'all. Look. This is what I was talking about. Look at them. Isn't that Moogles? Look. So what I'm going to do with these, when I do this, if I do it today, I'm going to put the little red bubble over each one of their little heads. So whoever sees this is going to know exactly what I am talking about. I'm going to draw my Barbara's a teacher's pet. Look, isn't that a Moogle? Yeah, the Google Moogle. Good one. Oh my gosh. And some of them, they look kind of, I remember them being kind of a pink color, but they're cream color. They're cream color, kind of. So I'll probably do that. Let me save that picture. I'll probably color them that color. Oh my gosh. Lots of people have Moogle tattoos. Oh, they do? Big Mama Bird? Okay. Well, I just played the game. And that's where these said, oh, that just looks familiar to me. They look like I could not think of the Moogle name. So, yeah. Now I don't want to do it right now. I want to do a different one. But when I do it, look, I'm going to put the red little things on his head. Oh, okay. So Devin said Carbuncle's a magical creature, fox-like creature in Final Fantasy. Okay, I just don't remember that name. Big ears worth. And okay, let me look it up. You're not see what I'm thinking of. My favorite creature was the Chockaboo. I even did a painting for I Carry Love of the Chockaboo. Well, it was a drawing. All right, let me go look up. Let me look up Final Fantasy. I'm gonna look that one up too. Final Fantasy Carbuncle. I don't know. It doesn't sound familiar. But I haven't played it in what, 20 years? Was that one? Yeah, 20 years ago? PS1? Maybe it was PlayStation 2. I don't remember. It was so long ago. But I did play the game. I beat the game multiple times. I played that game. I love that game. Final Fantasy 7. I played that game so many times and beat it because I loved playing it. Okay, so many hours. Oh, okay. Oh, it's kind of like a cat. Okay, is this it? Okay, that's not in Final Fantasy 7 though, is it? I don't recognize this creature. I don't recognize it. Is that the one you're talking about, Devin? People are staring at you, Ashley. I know there's a new one. There's the remake, and I think Cameron got it. If I ever have time to spend at Denise's house, I would so play that game. I would just probably sit in front of that game all the time I'm at Denise's. The remake, the Final Fantasy VII remake, I think it came out last year. I don't buy them anymore. I mean, if I bought that game, y'all wouldn't see me for a month of Sundays. I'm just saying. You would not see me. I would be on that game like a duck on a June bug, as they say. Okay, so let's see. I'm not going to do that one. Yes, but the picture I saw really big ears that look like wings. Oh, okay. Did I save it? Oh, this one. Here we go. There you go, Devin. All right, let's see. We're not getting any progress, are we? Now, this is kind of like, it kind of looks like a turtle that had a, like, scalloped or something, or a monk. You know, those monks, was it the Benedictine monks that had this kind of haircut? Where's Lady Jan? It looks kind of like a monk, a turtle monk. A monk turtle? But that kind of looks like a turtle there. I don't know. Do the turtle? You like that? And I don't know, is that, I guess that's a cucumber because it's going to be green, right? All right, we'll do this. But I do so many green pages. I do so many green pages. Maybe what kind of, maybe another like olive green or something. Let's go. Let's get away from lime green. Let's go with the olive green. All right, so we're gonna do this. Okay. Hi, Blue Moon. Anybody else coming in? All right, so let's see. Let's go ahead. Now there's watercolor in here, but I need to clean mine. But it's not much, so it should be okay. All right. Let's get a brush here. All right. So I'm going to water this down real thin. You got to water it down so that you can it's translucent. So what I'm going to do, let's get a piece of that wax paper I keep back here. It's just like, because it's the Halloween, everything's like lime green, purple, and orange, and black, right? All right, so here's what we're going to do. Now, don't anybody freak out, because remember, we're going to go over it with pencil. Okay, so just let's everybody, try to get a smooth base here. But by painting your background and actually painting over things like this and then going back with your pencil, it won't take you more than an hour or two, depending on how fast you color it in or if you have your mind made up as to what you're going to do with it. It doesn't take that long, maybe a couple hours. I should say a couple hours. A couple of them have only taken me an hour. Some have taken me maybe 3 hours, like that orange butterfly girl. That one took a little longer. Okay. Depending on how much you want to do the back detail in the background. All right, so there we go. So now we got it painted in the background. All right, now I can remove this wax paper and hit it with the heat gun. Gonna scare a cat. Your head's in the gutter. Oh, y'all behave over there, chicken pot pie. And Janet's a 12-year-old boy in disguise, so y'all don't be giving her any encouragement. Not really, YouTube. She's really not 12. Don't email me. Okay, so now let's see. Do I want to go in with some more paint or do I want to go right in for some pencil? So could use a little more background. So I think what I'll do, let's go ahead and I think I will do that. Okay, so hang on. And this will take me a minute, not too many minutes maybe, but let me get a flat brush here. Dig through my brushes. The gift. Maybe, Sister Cheryl. Okay, so now what I could do is, and I don't know if I want to do it all dark in the background. Do I want a flat, or do I just want to kind of give it a scruffy look? So you can do all, it doesn't have to be a flat background. And if you don't like this, and you can go back and do the whole thing really dark. I'm just thinking it might be kind of fun just to have kind of a scruffy background. Because I do so many of them flat, And those little feathers right there, I'm just going to go right back over those feathers because I'll go over them with white. So maybe just a light coat of paint. because I already know I'm going to do the go around the shells. So let's just go ahead and put, that's too thick. I don't want it that dark. You get my, it's too much. Let's water this down a little more. So we'll start with the feathers because I already know I'm going to do those. Maybe his eyes. So let's just go ahead and do a little bit of scruffy green in the background here. I'm not sure what goes with turtles. Like, they got feathers. Why do they have feathers? Why does Camilla have feathers? Don't email me, Camilla. Why do they have feathers with the turtle? I'm not quite understanding that connection. Not that it has to have one, but you know, in my mind, I'm thinking, why is that? Just putting another little layer. Turtle duck monk. Yeah, I don't know, you know. I don't know why there would be feathers on it, but I'm going to do the feathers white. So let's get this on here. Somehow they always turn out, and sometimes when I'm starting, I'm going, I don't know, I'm not liking those colors or something. But somehow we make it work. And I say we. If you're here, then it's we. So, but I try not to spend a whole bunch of time on these pages because, you know, I'm also working on Inktober and commissions and other things as well. And, but I decided to do the color book this month because my Inktober, other than the background and all that you're going to see in a few days, the insects themselves are not taking me any time at all. I mean, I don't think any of them took me longer than 5 minutes. You know, they just don't. They're the biggest ones like that big. Maybe 10 minutes on some of the couple of the bigger ones. They just don't take any time at all. So I said, well, since they're not taking me a lot of time on Inktober, I'll go ahead and do a color book along with. So that's why I've been doing the cute and creepy this Halloween. One Halloween, I did some Jasmine Beckett pages. I didn't do as many as I've done of this one, but I did do a few Jasmine ones one Halloween. And all right, so it's just kind of not real neat, but kind of splotchy. Okay, so let's dry this. Maybe I'll use some pastas. Let's see. Or some of the Arteza paint pens, or all right. So let's start with the Posca, the feathers. All right. So let me go ahead and do these feathers real quick, and I'm going to make them more feathery than they are in the book. Than Camilla drew. I'm going to make them more feathery. I'm afraid to ask what Janet said. Okay, so I'm just gonna say just kind of like that. So what's everybody else working on? Who else is doing any kind of Halloween things? Like, did y'all see, and I think Calora's already gone. Did y'all see Calora's pumpkin? I'm going to have to stop and go to IG. Did y'all see Calora's pumpkin that she's doing? She's doing a collage pumpkin with the little doors. And I loved it. It's really cute. She has a skelly in one of the doors. I've got to write down Moogle. I'll never, if I forget that, I'll be so mad at myself. Moogle. That was too much work not to remember that one. Okay, so we got the feathers done. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do the eyes. I should zoom in a little. All right, so again, anytime you have black ink, well, for the most part, not always, but for the most part, color book page ink is not it's not 100% black. So if you want anything really black, like the pupils or inside the mouth, or anything really, really dark, you need to do that, because the ink is not going to be that black. And you wouldn't think it makes a difference, but it really does when you go over it. All right, so let me see a couple of pencils here. Let's get an olive green and a darker olive, like moss green, olive green. I know there's something in between. Artichoke? No, that's too brown. Let's see, what's this one? Moss green. Okay, we'll go with these three greens. All right, so I got lime peel, moss green, and olive green. Got those three. Okay, Jane. All right, so I'm going to start with the moss green for his eyes. So yeah, did I miss anybody saying anything? Okay, so Molly says she's colored a lot of Halloween coloring. Have you posted some of it on Instagram? Who else was I say I was going to look up on Instagram? Oh, Kalora. Let me show you her pumpkin. Go over there. Let's search. I hate that they moved the features up to the top instead of the bottom, because you always look at the bottom, then you got to go look back at, oh yeah, they moved them. Here we go. So let's see if I can get it. See the little door there and the little skeleton? So there's the door. Yeah, so she's been working on that. Let's see if this is much different. This was the day before. So yeah. And let's see, Molly. Let me go over to Molly. Let's do this one here. Comic book. I'm not sure what book that's from. Busy World Special. It's not one to focus very well. Here's another. There's a Day of the Dead. Is this a? Oh, it's one of those color by numbers. How was that, Molly? Was that fun? Was that color by number fun? Here's an Alice. That one's looking good. I like that one. I see people. Oh, didn't mean to take a picture. I see people talking about them. You do them, Kenny? You do the color by number ones? Does Molly and Devin have YouTube channels? Devin does. Devin Rex, she does. There, she's right there. Here, let me click on her. She has a YouTube. Becky doesn't. But Devin does. Okay, so let's see. I think I'm going to just do him all green. It's got these little bitty eyebrows here. Let's just make them a little more something, a little more pronounced. Why not? All right, so because you have the paint on here, the pencil goes right, it's like, I can't even describe it. If you've never done a base of acrylic paint and gone over it with pencil, described how cool it is, to the feel of it. And I think his hair is supposed to be more leafage, like leaves rather than hair. But I'm going to give him flippy hair anyway. Oh, thanks, Janet. There's Devin's channel. Yeah, if you just put in Devin Rex 4 art, I think you'll find it. Yeah. So we'll get a chunk of this one done. Is anybody streaming today after lunch or anything? Sometimes Jersey or Laura's. See, I get them mixed up. Jersey and Laura and Dawn. I get them mixed up all the time. But maybe one of them streams. I don't know. It just makes it more fun when you can play with it and just add whatever you want. So what other Halloween color books are out there this year besides Jasmine's? I mean, like, what are the names of them? Because I won't be getting them because this is the only one I have time to work on. But this Cute and Creepy and Jasmine. What other ones are out there that are new? Well, Jasmine's is not new. It's been out for a couple of years, but I don't know the names of them. Okay, so Jersey says she has a class at Facebook Art Noon, so not sure, might stream later on. So I don't know what other ones are out there this year that are new. I know there's the, I didn't buy it, but I saw it at Books A Million. There's that Halloween, the coloring, the one that does all like, it's like a magazine. Let me see if I have one here. Comes out every month or something. Oh, and I did, you know what? I do have another giveaway. I should do this. Okay, here, this one. It's like this one, the Coloring Heaven. Coloring Heaven. These are like this one. There's a Halloween ones of this. It's at the bookstore. Now, I know a lot of people subscribe to these. Are out of the UK, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, they there's a Halloween one of these out. but I didn't buy it because look, I still have this dark fantasy. I've got Jasmine. I've got this new one, but this is a good one too. I think I have a page that we colored in here. Did I put it in the book or did I leave it in here? I think I stuck it in the 3-ring binder. But anyway, yeah. But I did color one out of this. So there's a Halloween one of these Coloring Heaven ones. But like I said, I didn't get it. The other thing, okay, so here. Now this is going to be a little spooky. Okay. One I'm giving to a friend, but I have an extra one to give away because I won't keep them and I'm not going to color in them. But I bought them off of Amazon to support the artist. And John Dillard is the compiler, but there's different artists that did different things. And I think Jason, you know, our Jason, that was one of our guests. I think Jason did one in here. Let's just do a little flip through this real quick. I'll give it. Y'all want to do another giveaway? Now, here's the thing with this, guys. If you don't like creepy, this kind of thing, don't put into win it. I want someone that's going to get this that really wants it. You know what I mean? I bought these off of Amazon to support the artist. So you can see the names up here. I think Jason's one of them. So it's a compilation of different artists that did Halloween stuff. And I completely forgot I had them. I ordered him about a month ago. Oh, look, Gary Shipman. There's Gary's the Titan. He did one in here. Gary did. Nighthawk Warrior. Nighthawk was just here. Nighthawk was here earlier. Nighthawk. Who else is in here? Here's Jason. So Jason. There's Jason's. and Jason has, you know, he was one of our guests and he also has a YouTube channel. So follow Jason. Fly Fox Pro, Daniel. Y'all know Fly Fox Pro. He's been here. Who else is in here? I recognize some of the names of the others, but I don't know them. Like Shinobi Raccoon. Pixel Trader. There's another Fly Fox Pro, Daniel. So yeah. So I'm going to give one of these away. Y'all want to do that? Yeah, Jason is very cool. He is very cool. Okay, so y'all ready for one of these? Again, guys, don't put in a number if you really don't like this. You're not going to want to color it. You don't want, you know, just to be winning it. Don't just make sure that you want it. Make sure you want it, okay? And make sure you want it before you put in a number. All right, let me find my phone here. Let's get, y'all know the rules, how it works. When I type in go, brightness. When I type in go, put in a number between 1 and 100, one number only. Let me get back to random. Random.org. Okay, so we got a new screen there, so we haven't generated anything yet. All right, so again, just if you want it, guys, for real. Okay. Okay. All right. There we go. Go. And I'll throw this in an envelope if it's international. Hopefully it won't cost me $20. But yeah, well, because it's pretty thin. It's a thin book. And you can get it off of Amazon. If you like it and you don't win it, go over to Amazon and support the artists that contributed to this, right? So you just go over to Amazon and put in Spooktacular 2020 and you'll see this. This will come up so you can find it fairly easy, I think. Okay? All right. I completely forgot I had this. And I bought them for a giveaway. I bought one to give away to somebody else, but I bought one to give away to you guys. So, yeah. All right. I'm going to count down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and stop. All right, here we go. Let's put in a number. Generate 49. The closest to 49 without going over. 49 without going over. All right, I'll wait for y'all to see who that is, and we'll give it away. All right, I'll wait for someone to put in. I see someone that has 48. So 49 without going over. Genesee McCullough. Okay. Genesee. Okay. Gen. Janice. It's either Janice or Genesee. I'm not sure how she pronounces it. Janice or Genesee McCullough. Okay. All right. Email me your address, Genesee. Here's my email. Whoops, let's go back here. Well, that's supposed to be, well, let me put it in right. I misspelled C-O-M. There you go. All right. Oh, you're welcome, Jersey. All right, Genesee, there's my email. Congratulations. Email me your address, and I will send you out the Spooktacular 2020. Okay. I'm waiting for her to acknowledge that she saw she won. All righty. And then Ashley's going to get some of those. Okay. Did you see you won, Genesee? All right. Let's see what we want to do here. Let's keep working. Let's keep shading. I still haven't seen that she saw that she won. Hopefully she did. All right. Is my chat frozen? Let me do a, oh, thanks, Kenny. I hope she saw she won. I haven't seen her say, so, okay. Let's keep working on this little turtle for a minute. I'm just shading the darkest parts in, and then I'll go back and blend. Hi, Del Lobo. I said hi to Blue Moon. I don't know, Janet. I don't see her. So, all right. I'm going to put a little belly button. I'm going to put a little belly button on the little turtle. Just because it looks cute. She knows? Okay. Thanks, Janet. All right. Let's put a little highlight on the lip there. Let's go in here now with the lime peel. I can't wait for Janet to hook up her camera. Janet, if you need to do a test before tomorrow, let me know. We can test. Janet got her new camera in. I hope everybody's doing something creative these days, staying creative. And if you don't feel like being creative, sometimes just sitting down and starting something will spark some creativity. So try that. Or get out your Society of Idea Collector notebook and go through it and see what sparks something. Or if you've been taking notes from our 1001 Ways to Be Creative, then maybe one of those will spark something. But don't just sit there. Don't sit and mope. Don't mope. If you mope, you turn into a Moogle. Yeah, Janet's going to be doing the hookup later. Yeah. All right, so something like that, just something like that, I'll just leave it like that. So, and the zucchini, I don't know if it's a zucchini or if it's a cucumber, but we'll do a little bit of different shades of green. We'll do a different shade of green on the cucumber zucchini. Oh, let's see. Abigail started posting. Yeah, Devin just said Abigail's. Yeah, she just started posting on IG. I've been seeing all her stuff over on Facebook, so I've been liking it. Let's go to Abigail. Y'all know I can't help it. Let's go over to Abigail on IG. Let's see here. But I've been following her over on Facebook. So now she started posting over. Well, I'm not sure exactly when she started posting, but I just found her. I think she started putting a whole bunch of stuff up on IG. So let's just scroll through. She did this book. All right, let me turn down the light. Hang on. Here's the beading on the spine on the Copic. I'll say Copic. Coptic stitching. There's Abigail's name right there. And it's Abigail Design. So let's just scroll through. There's one. See, she does, and I think they're color pencil. Some of them are painting, some are color pencil. Look at that book. Look at that journal, guys. So y'all go follow her over on IG. Yeah, I gotta say, I gotta promote you. You got the best chocolates in the world, Abigail. Abigail sent me some Dutch chocolates from the Netherlands with her what do you call it? Let's just watch this. With her zine. There may be a sound to it, but I'm not sure if there's sound to this, but she's showing I can barely hear it. Maybe I need to just turn on my phone. There we go. She's not talking about it. She's just doing a ASMR. Showing how thick the paper is. No, so you're not talking, you're too shy. Pshaw. And let me show you some of her other art here. Let's just scroll through. So y'all go over and follow Abigail. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, go over and follow. All right, let's see. Let me see. Jill, hi Jill. Chatelaine. I know I'm missing people coming in. Hi, Gary. Gary, I did not know you were in this book. Did you know you were in this book, Gary? That you were in the Spooktacular? Titan Mouse was in here. We did a giveaway, and I gave away one. Where are you? Where's that little Titan Mouse? There he is. Yeah, there's Gary. And I have his Titan Mouse, and I have his Goth sketchbook, and I backed his. Y'all back Titan 2. You can get Titan 1 and Titan 2. I think he has a, and his sketchbooks are all on his channel too. So, hey Zippy. Yeah, Titan Mouse. There's Zippy the unicorn popping in. Zippy is a hoot. You have to come back on my channel again, Zippy. You need to come back on. If you're around tomorrow when Janet and I are going to do our show tomorrow on Thursday at 10 Eastern. If you're around and provided Janet's camera works, come in, you and Gary. Come over tomorrow at 10 Eastern. If y'all have nothing else to do. Hide the glitter. Zippy is here. Juanita said. You sent the image to John. Okay. Did you ever see the book, Gary? Yeah. Did you ever see the book? Jason's in there. Jason's in the book. I just did a flip of it. You probably weren't here when I did it. So yeah, Gary, if you or Zippy are around tomorrow, when Janet and I we're doing a guest stream and we have no guests. Well, that's because Janet didn't have a camera until today. Her camera went out and she had to get her a new camera. So she's got her 2 new cameras now. I know it's almost today's Wednesday. I know it's hard to believe, isn't it? So yeah, Zippy's always over at Doug's. Although Doug hasn't, he does that food eating show. Doug Tenaple, if y'all haven't followed Doug, he and his wife got him a subscription to some Japanese candy or some kind of Japanese treat box, and he and his kids do unboxings of them and eat those odd treats on show. But anyway, Doug hasn't been. I think he's just busy putting in his new hardwood floor in his art studio. But anyway, yeah, Zippy is always over on Doug's channel. So if y'all want to see some funny interactions with a unicorn, yeah. So yeah. You'll stream on your own show. Well, if you want to stop in, Zippy, feel free. And of course, Gary, he's got his Titan 2 campaign going on. So I've already backed that. And yeah. So what else is going on, guys? Or gals or anybody? What else are y'all working on? Gary, are you inking tonight? Gary does a lot of shows at night. Gary Shipman, he's working on Titan, so he has a lot of shows where he's drawing live. So if y'all like to watch comic book artists, then go follow Gary. Oh, let's see. Here come my cats. You want to come in here and say hi, baby? Okay. Let's say hi to that little turtle there. But anyway, guys, I think I'll finish this up after lunch, and I will post it. You know, I've been posting all the cute and creepies all month, and I will finish my Inktober. Well, here, Gary, are you still here? Let me back out the camera. He wasn't here earlier when I showed my poster. I'm not showing it. I'm just giving y'all a little preview. But because Gary's an inker and comic book artist, I'll throw this by him. So, so anyway, I've been doing an insect a day for 31 days, and I'm getting almost done. And so here's a little preview of the poster. So you can see where I have to still finish the top up there. So as soon as I finish it, I'll post the whole poster. That's what I've been doing for Inktober all month, is an insect a day. So it looks really little when I post something. It's like, oh, you're Inktober, you're not doing much this month. Well, it's because there's 31 insects on a whole poster. So, yeah, let's back up one here. So, yeah. All right, guys, well, I think I'm going to head out. Oh, thanks, Gary. I'm really enjoying it. And I just show a little sneak peek because it's getting close to the end. So, oh, I'm glad you were here, Jersey. Hi, Jennifer. Thank you. So, all right, guys, I'm going to head out, and I will finish this page in our cute and creepy. And I already posted the Inktober, and hope y'all enjoyed it. So, yeah, there's Gary's channel right there. All you have to do is just put in Gary Shipman. You'll find, or Mr. G Shipman. You'll find it. It's real easy to find. Now, Zippy the Unicorn, elusive. All right, guys. Y'all have a great day. See you later. Bye.